Yes, now I am in university.
Yeah.
In the third grade, I am studying communications.
Yeah, I have to warn you something, okay? I'm not so young anymore, and my hearing is not so good. No, so you have to tell everybody to speak slowly, okay?
Okay, of
Okay.
course.
Tell me a few questions. Are you Jewish?
Well, I am not Jewish, but my great-grandfather,
Yeah.
he was Jewish, but when he came to Mexico,
Yeah.
he married a woman, a Catholic woman, right? So then he didn't like continue with the religion, but of course
Yeah.
I have like Jewish in my blood, right? Like, yeah.
You who?
That of course I have Jewish blood because of my great grandfather,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm not like I'm not religious, right? Like Jewish because
Tell me, sweet.
he was.
Your grandfather is Jewish?
Yes, my great grandfather.
Was born in
He
Poland.
yes, he was born in Miałżycz, Polacki,
Yeah.
near to Lublin. Well, in the
Yeah.
Lublin region.
Yeah. What's the name of the town?
Um, Miałżycz, Polacki.
No.
Yes, it's like
Mazowiecz. Uh,
no, I
no.
don't think so.
Doesn't make difference. No.
But yes, he was from there, and he came to Mexico before war. So
Yeah.
but obviously his family stayed there.
Yeah.
His parents, his brothers and sisters. Well,
Yeah.
just two of them. They came
Yeah.
to Mexico too
Yeah.
because they studied engineering in Germany, and they
Yeah.
came to work to
Yeah.
Mexico.
Tell me, he's still alive?
No,
No.
I didn't met him. He passed away like I don't know, like 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
He died so young, like 60 years or something.
You know how old I am?
Yes, 94, right?
Ah, I'm 47 on this side, 47 on the other side. So, yeah, I'm 94. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I admire you so much. I was like,
Come here.
uh, yeah, watching your photos and all of that. You seem so young, so like I don't know. I know you have like a young spirit, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah. I feel like 47.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I saw that this year you went to Poland, right?
I went already 3 times. Did you hear about March of Living?
Yes.
Yeah. So I went with the kids already twice. We went to our home. We went to Auschwitz. We went all the camps. And I supposed to go this May again, but
Wow.
now is the Corona.
Yes, I know. So if you can, you will be going next year again?
No, I just got the email from the March of Living. They cancel for next year too.
Oh, that's bad.
But I was there in January, this January, eh?
Yes, I know. I was there two times. I've been to Poland twice. In 2016, we went and we discovered the city of my great grandfather,
Yeah,
and it was amazing. Yes, and in 2017, we went again to a meeting that it's called Lubliners Reunion
yeah,
from the region of
yeah.
Lublin. For Jew, yeah, if you have a Jewish ancestors, you can go to that reunion, and they have like these conferences about the region, and they take you to the cities, to the concentration camps, and it was amazing. We went
Did you
also
go to
to the.
Auschwitz?
Yes, I went to Auschwitz twice, the 2 years that we went. My great grandfather's sister, she
Yeah,
was a survivor. She was
I see.
the youngest one, but she's dead right now. But yes, she survived Auschwitz, Majdanek, Another one that it's called Travniki, that it's a small one near Majdanek, and Bergen-Belsen.
Bergen-Belsen, yeah. Tell me, did you go to Krakow?
Yes, it's beautiful. I've been
Beautiful city,
twice.
eh? I was
Yes.
living, you know, the main square in Krakow. I was living 2 streets from there. I have some pictures from there. Your friends are coming?
Yes, yes, yes. I have the photos, and yeah, Krakow is beautiful. We love Krakow. We've been there twice, and we want to go again. Actually, if we can, next year we are going to go again to Poland.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you something. I forget. I'm getting the order, so I forget. It's okay.
Yes, okay. Young people is going to start joining the reunion like in 3 minutes. They are going to be here, but they are going to keep their cameras off. Well, maybe they are going to say hello, and then I'm going to interview you. Yeah. And at the end, they will be able to turn on maybe their cameras so you can see them, and also maybe ask you some question if they have.
Tell me, how come you speak so well English?
Well, I speak English because you know, all the schools that I've been in my life, they taught me English, but also my mom lived in United States for 5 years when she was young, so she knows very well English. Yeah. Okay.
But you speak Spanish, no?
Yes. Actually, most of the people that is going to join us, they speak Spanish, but yeah, they understand English, or even they speak English. Okay, yeah, I think in 2 minutes I'm going to start accepting people. Yeah, but yeah, it's an honor for me to be here. I was so excited and nervous because yeah, my English it's not perfect, but I'm so happy to know you, and I would like to know you like in person if we can someday. No, you know,
you never know. Mexico is a beautiful city, eh? Mexico City.
Yes, beautiful. I live near Mexico City.
Oh, you don't live in Mexico City?
No, I live like an hour from Mexico City. My city is called Cuernavaca, and it's a beautiful city.
In the mountains there?
Yes, we have mountains here.
Yeah, because Mexico City is very high, eh?
Yes.
How is the weather now there?
Excuse me?
How is the weather there?
Oh, here the weather is perfect. Actually,
I'm so cold, hey? You're getting cold.
My city, it's called.
Can you see the outside? No, no.
My city, it's called the city of the eternal spring for that, because of that. Yeah, so you have to come to visit.
Who is the gentleman there on the photo? Who's
okay,
behind you?
I am here in the meeting with two. The photo, yeah. He's my great grandfather, yeah.
Oh yeah.
His name, well, his Polish name was Moszko, but Moszko Isaac Stulman. Moszko Isaac Stulman, and then when he came, Stulman, yes.
I think I know some Stulman. Sturmer.
Stulman.
Sturmer.
Oh no, it's S-Z.
Oh, S-E, yeah.
T-U-L-M-A-N, but yes.
Oh, Stulman.
Stulman, yes. But when he came to Mexico, he changed his name for Marco, but yes. Okay, I am going to start accepting people where the boy that you see here, the name just Arturo, he's my boyfriend, and he's going to be like
Tell me, are they Jewish, those people? Some of them?
I don't know. I invited some Polish friends actually, but I don't know if they. I don't know if yeah, no, they are not Jewish, but they want to hear your story. So yeah, I'm going to start accepting them. Okay, I'm starting.
Oh, there's one the girl on the coming now, eh?
Yes, I'm accepting all of them right now. Okay.
Can you see me well?
Yes, maybe if you can just like get
Closer? Yeah.
your screen like little bit down.
Cynthia.
Yeah, a little bit down.
Okay, like this is better?
Yes. Okay. Well, people is joining us. Hello to everyone that is here right now. I think most of you are from Mexico that I invited, or yeah, we are going to have young people here from Mexico, Poland, I think United States too, but yeah, now we are, wow, we are 40 and we are going to wait a little bit more, like 5 or 10 minutes more to start streaming, to start this interview. But if anyone wants to say hello to Johnny, you can turn your camera on for a moment. If you want to say hello to Johnny right now.
Hello, everybody. Hey, hey. I cannot see. I see you pretty face. Oh, there's another one.
Hi.
Grace. Grace. Cynthia.
Yeah, wow, look, all of them. Yeah, and we are expecting for more. I think they are going to join us, but yeah.
How many kids you have?
How many? I don't know. I have a list of like 60 or 70, but I don't know how many of them are going to be here. Yeah. But thank you everyone for being here. Okay, I am accepting more. Okay.
There's Natalia. Natalia Paoli. Hi, sweetie. They're all pretty girls, eh? It's 2 a.m. I'm on 47, eh?
Yeah, I was talking with Johnny. He's 94 years. Can you believe it? He's such an amazing man, and he has like a young spirit, and he's super sweet. I've been talking with him like 5 minutes, and he's waiting for you for telling his story. So we are going to start in some minutes. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and he's watching you right now.
Tell me, all the kids are from Mexico, yeah?
No, not all of them.
No?
Mexico, there's someone of Poland. I think my friend Sylvia is here from Poland too. When I went to Poland, I made 3 friends. And yeah, but yeah,
Polish?
from Mexico. Yeah, Sylvia is here, I think.
They speak Polish?
Yes.
I can speak to them Polish.
I actually am learning Polish. Yeah, well, for everyone that don't know, Johnny is from Poland, and why I am learning Polish is because my great grandfather, the man in that photo, he was from Poland. So I know I love Poland. I've been there twice, and yeah, I love it. But yeah, okay. We have like 5 minutes, and then we start. So other people that maybe it's going to connect.
Hello, dobry wieczór.
Dobry wieczór.
Dobry wieczór means good evening. No, it's not a good dobry wieczór. It's dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, yeah. Yeah, dobry wieczór, it's good evening, right? Yeah. Good evening in Polish.
Good evening. Yeah. You're a smart little girl.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Now we are 50. We're 50 people here in the.
Yeah. One second, Debbie. No, I'm calling my daughter to make a picture of you. Okay.
Yeah. At the end of the interview, I will ask everyone if they can to turn on their cameras so we can take a picture together. But yes, of course, we will take a photo.
Yeah. Can you see my daughter? Yeah. Okay. Is she pretty?
Yes, she is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I will start setting this for streaming live, this reunion on Facebook. I hope it can happen because it has been problems with this. I don't know why, but I will ask everyone that is here that when the interview starts, if you can go to this link that I will send you in the chat, so you can share this interview that it's going to be live on Facebook, so more people can watch it, right? So yeah, I left the link there of the page, and the live should appear when I tell you, right? Okay. I think it's more people join us, but yeah, I'm going to try to set this.
There's
And yeah.
Natalia, that's Cynthia. And who is the guy over? Oh, that's me.
Yeah, and at the end, all of you, well, not all of you, because we are a lot, right? But you will have the opportunity of ask him a question in the chat. If you want me to read it, I will. Or if you want to tell him the question personally, you can do it, right? So, okay, I'm setting this for being ready. So yeah, welcome to everyone that is joining us right now. We are 55 people right now. Thank you for this time.
How many you have?
I know Johnny.
How many people you have?
Excuse me?
How many people you have now? How many kids?
Oh, we are 54 right now.
Oh.
Okay, I'm trying to do this on Facebook, so yeah, but Johnny is so happy to be here with you to talk about his story, and I know you will enjoy it and you will learn a lot from him. I learned a lot about his story, and it's amazing, right? So yeah, just wait me a couple minutes because I'm trying to stream live this in Facebook, but I'm having a little bit of issues here. But okay, yes, just.
You tell me when to start.
Yes, I'm trying, okay. I don't know if you want to tell them something before we start. I'm trying to start this, but yeah, I haven't like reached it yet.
Tell me when to start, okay?
Yes. Wait me 2 minutes because I don't know why Facebook it's not. Yeah, it's not like getting this ready, but okay.
Take it easy, eh?
Yes, I have done this before. I don't know why it's not working, but yeah. If not, obviously we have a huge audience here too, so it's amazing. But yeah, I'm going to try just one more time. If not, well, let's get started. But yeah, I'm trying to post it on my page. Okay.
I'm starting? No.
Excuse me?
Do I start now? No, you ask me questions, right? The way we're gonna go, you ask me.
Yes, I will ask you.
Yes,
I will ask you questions in a minute. Yes, I will. And I think another Polish friend joined us. His name is Bartłomiej, he's there. So yeah, you have also Polish kids hearing you right now.
Alias,
okay, I think more people is joining. Okay, yeah, I'm trying, but I don't know what's happening. Okay. Yeah, just wait me another minute because I really want to post this video in live on Facebook. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, just be patient for a minute, please, and we will start.
You have now 7 people, eh?
Yes, we're a lot of young people here, including you, right?
Me?
Yes, you're young too.
Who is young? I'm not young. You have 8 people now.
Yeah, but you have a young soul, you know. I have noticed about that. Okay, I think I'm going to get it this time. Okay, yeah, more people it's joining us. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to stream this meeting live on Facebook. That's why I am lasting a couple of minutes more, but I was asking that if when I start streaming this in Facebook, you can go to the link I left you in the chat so you can share this stream with all your friends. I think okay, I'm on it. I don't know what's happening with Facebook, but yeah, thank you everyone for being here. The people that just have joined us in these minutes, thank you so much. And this will be a nice meeting with Johnny. He's so happy to be here with you. Okay, I'm almost ready,
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going a moment. Maybe this way is better. Eh?
Well, I think maybe we should start without streaming live because I don't know what's happening. Well, okay, sorry everyone. That has never happened to me. I did this a lot. I do this a lot. I don't know why this doesn't let me to stream live, but okay, I'm trying the last time. Okay. Well, we will see. I don't know. It's not happening. It's not streaming live. I don't know why. But well, let's get started because if not, you're going to get bored. I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone that is being here. Welcome to this meeting with Johnny. It's a pleasure for me to be with all of you and obviously with Johnny here. It's a pleasure. And tell us, Johnny, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? How many kids you have now? 8, yeah?
8? Fine, thank you. Yes, we are 73 right now in this meeting.
Yeah. Okay, you want me to start? No, you go.
Yeah, well, I will ask you some questions. Johnny, he's a Holocaust survivor from Poland, and he's here for telling his story to us so we can learn about it and value all the things that we have. And he's such an amazing man. So yeah, let's get started with the questions. Okay, my first question, Johnny, is can you tell us where were you born and how was your childhood?
Okay, I was born in Krakow, 94 and 7 months ago, and we come from quite well-off family. I had 39 aunts and cousins, and we have a very good life. We're very assimilated Jews. We're not religious, but we follow the tradition, and I consider myself that I'm Polak. I'm not Polak. I'm Canadian now, and Jewish religion. Now, then the war started and everything changed. Okay, you want me to continue?
Yes. You were born in Krakow. Yeah, it's a beautiful city. We were talking about that, right? And yeah, what I want to ask you is like, how did your life change because of the war, right? What happened when the war started, right, with your life?
Well, it started September the 1st, 1939, when the war started, and everything changed. I have to tell you that I lost my entire family to the Holocaust. I'm the only one left. And I witnessed the biggest murder, the biggest crime in the history of the mankind, of the history of the Jews. I had two brothers, one younger than me, one older than me, and I said cousins, and they were all killed. They were all. Now, I was asking myself, I'm asking everybody the same question all around. What was the crime? What was the crime of my little brother, who was 10 years old, that he was killed, he was gassed? What was the crime of my parents? You know what was the crime? They were born Jewish. This was the crime. Now, after 1941, all the Jews were taken to the ghetto, and that's when it started. You know what, kids? On being after the war, being in refugee camp, in the big camp, was year 1946. I find out that I have uncle left in Israel, that time was Palestine, and I wrote him a letter in which I describe almost everything. Now, few years ago, the grandson of the grandson came to Montreal. He came to see me. He said, you know what? I have the letter which you wrote 75 years ago. This is the letter which I wrote in Polish. And in this letter,
Wow.
I am describing in short the life. I'm going to read you the letter.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's okay. It wouldn't take long.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Which basically describes everything. So I said to him like this: as you probably know, before the war, we were living in Krakow on Zamenhof Street, where very of my older brother Roman started to work in the office, and I was about to start going to the gymnasium. Gymnasium is a high school. Everyone was all right. We're active members of our society, when all of a sudden war broke and the Hitler regime took over. First of all, that threw us, all the Jews from the gymnasium. Our father lost his business, and everybody was wearing yellow star of David, on which was written Jude. Jude means Jew. And everybody, can you hear me well? Can you hear me well?
Yes.
And
Yes, we are hearing you.
And everybody has to do manual work, usually digging ditches, shoveling snow, and so on and so on. On March 20, 1940, a decree was issued that all the Jews from Krakow were to be transferred to ghetto, which was created in suburbs of Poland. I think you visited the ghetto, did you?
I was there in Krakow, in Poland. Yeah, it is a huge, like, a square, right? When they have like chairs for, remembering the ghetto.
Yeah. So the ghetto was surrounded by very high brick wall, and nobody could escape. I'm going to skip some. We were going to work outside of the ghetto. We were getting beaten, teeth broken, and many times we come back from the work with the broken bones. But nothing was comparing to the first action, which lost our older brother, Romek. And then came the bloody day on October 28, 1942, which I'll never forget. For as long as I live, it was the beginning of my life, and on this was the day that I changed from child to grown-up person who survived 4 years in many concentration camps and who survived only with the thought of revenge of the bloody Germans. I'm going to describe the one day. We got
Yes,
up in
please.
the morning to go to work, when all of a sudden we heard our mother screaming as she looked through the window. No, our window was facing outside of the ghetto. We all ran to look, and so we were afraid for quite a while. The ghetto was surrounded by SS troops, specially trained for killing Jews. The word means action. We know very well. It means hundreds and hundreds of dead people and thousands upon thousands taken for transport to an unknown destination. Later, we find out that the destination was the crematorium in Belgium, Treblinka, Majdanek, Auschwitz, and so on, where we lost our millions of our brothers. We are sitting and hugging each other in one room because we were not allowed to go out and listening to any noises. Sorry, I get excited when I, you know what, by the way, I didn't remember this, eh? It erased from my mind, except when I got the letter,
Wow.
it came back to me, eh? Mother is
Yes,
crying
wow.
very quietly, and she knows very terribly is coming. All of a sudden, we start to hear a few shots, and the whole valley of shots. It started. We heard crying, yelling, moaning, and we know for sure there must be many, many dead people now. Mother is crying together with our small cousin. Then we hear a heavy step of the SS coming to our door. There we are here. We are sitting together, hugging each other, waiting for something terrible to happen. Then the step stopped right in front of our door. A big bang, and they are here. Sadistic faces with the sadistic smiles slowly coming toward us. One of them gives a yell, finish the goddamn Jews. One of the beasts started to beat my dear mother, sorry. Then something snapped in me blindly with the most hate which I could master to the animal who can raise hand to my mother. I threw myself on this with my fist, me, 16 years old boy, trying to fight the big German.
Wow.
I can still hear the sadistic smile, laugh, together with my mother's screams. Then I felt a blow in my head. I still have the scar here after 80 years. And I lost my
Wow.
conscience. I was less for dead. They left me bleeding on the floor. They thought I'm finished, I'm dead.
Yeah,
In the
but that
evening,
was so brave of you that you were like
yeah, I was 15 years
protecting your
old.
mom.
You know what? I didn't remember this. Only a few years ago, when my whatever this brought me the letter, then I start dreaming. I still dream about it.
Wow.
I can still. And they found me on the floor. They said I was very lucky. When a few minutes I lost everybody. I didn't cry. I saw myself, the wife survived. I will seek revenge. And then I said I survived, but the revenge didn't come yet. The revenge came. Yeah, now it's my revenge too. To talking to to you guys, eh? And going with the
Yeah.
ML. Yeah, this is my revenge. Well, after the action, which I lost everybody, I was left alone in the ghetto, and I found a job. I mean, I was still a small boy. I was 16, but I was small. And somebody says that the factory, Emalia, Schindler's. You heard about Schindler? Looking for somebody small to wash the pots, pans, inside. So I had a good job for a while at the Schindler's. And you want to ask me about the
Yeah,
Schindler?
wow, yeah, I think it's amazing, right? That you worked for Schindler. I think most of uh, us that we are here, we know about Schindler because of the movie, the story, and all this.
Yeah.
And can you tell us how was it to work for Schindler?
I will tell you something. You asked the wrong person about Schindler. I don't have a very good opinion about him. Why? Well, anyway, he is a hero. He saved lots of people. But the beginning, he was a businessman who was looking
Yeah, of
to make
course.
money. So what happened to me? I worked there for a few weeks, and it was a fantastic job. And somebody gave me money, more money, and they throw me out. So that's about Schindler. I don't want to talk about Schindler, but
No, it's okay.
but I survived. I'm here, eh?
Yeah, that's the important thing. And yeah, actually, when I went to Poland, and I didn't get into the Schindler's factory, but it's
I
a
remember
museum.
Emalia factory. I remember exactly. Okay,
Yeah,
I remember.
but yeah, they also told us that okay, yeah, Schindler helped Jews, okay, but that wasn't his main intention. He just wanted to have employees, right? But yeah, thank God you're here right now. So yeah, and what happened after that? After you were working with Schindler?
Well, you see, they throw me out. I mean, they throw me out because somebody gave money. So I went back to the ghetto, and I was lucky. I don't look for a job. They send you for a job. So I was working outside of the ghetto in the carpenter shop, and I learned how to fix the machines. I was 16 years old already. Then a year after, Płaszów ghetto, there's a Płaszów concentration camp open up, and they sent me there because they thought I'm a carpenter, and this was the worst camp you can ever imagine. When we came there over there was only barracks, there was no running water, there was
Wow.
no toilets, and you see, my brother used to teach me always be clean. So I woke up and there is no way to clean myself. So I went outside and I stripped myself and I washed myself in the snow. I remember like today. And he was the commander of the Płaszów ghetto. I get very nervous when I talk about it. Of the Płaszów concentration camp was commander. His name was Amon Get.
Yeah,
Amon Get.
terrible man.
Yeah, I mean you see them in the Schindler's List, eh? Amon Get. Do you see
Yes.
the movie? No.
Yes.
Yeah. He had two dogs, and he was always riding a white horse. And for the breakfast, he had to kill some people. And the two dogs were trained when he says Jude, you know in Jude, Jew, the dogs was running, and I witnessed one of the dogs, he says Jude, and the dog jumped on him and got him by the throat and he killed him. He almost cut me once. Okay, I ran away from the dog. I'm still afraid of dogs. Eh, my daughter wants to
Wow.
get. My daughter wants to get a dog. I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
Yes, I can imagine. He was a terrible, terrible guy. Yeah. So yeah, that was your first experience in the first camp, right?
It was
Can
the
you?
first game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Can you keep like explaining us your survival experience through yeah, through the camps that you were?
Yeah. Now, in Płaszów, I was twice near the death. It's okay to talk about it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And I was so hungry that you have no idea. Never be hungry, because this is something I find out then that near the watchtowers, the Germans are keeping potatoes, and the light goes every few seconds around it. So I hide myself, and I grab the potatoes, put them in the pocket, and run away. The next day I ate the potatoes. I didn't have a chance to cook them, so I eat them raw. Yeah, I eat them raw. Next day I got so sick. I have typhus.
Yeah, that's so bad, right? Because obviously you were starving and you found
Yeah,
these
you could
potatoes.
eat. I used to eat the grass because I was starving. And a few minutes I told you about Płaszów. Then I will go to Auschwitz. Now I got sick. I went to the to the hospital, so-called hospital. I have typhus, stomach typhus, with a very high temperature. And there was a Jewish doctor, and every seven days comes get, and the doctor has to show him which is very sick, and he shut him right in the bed. Yeah, so in the morning comes the Jewish doctor. He says to me, Janek, my name was Janek, get up because the get is coming. I was sick with it. He put me some coat and broom. He said, start sweeping. Comes get, he shuts everybody in my bed. And I was sweeping the floor.
Wow.
This was one of the days, but I have 4 years like that. Okay, want to ask me some questions?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say that it's so ironic, right? Because yeah, in the concentration camps, they had these like hospitals, but in the other hand, they were killing you, right? So yeah, that was such an horrible thing. But thanks to that doctor or that man that helped you, right? And he told you, oh, you should sweep so you can be alive.
Yeah, you're talking about Auschwitz now, eh?
Oh yeah, about Auschwitz. Okay, so did you meet Dr. Mengele?
Yes, I met him a few times, many times. Yeah. Okay, now after being, I have to go one by one. After being a year in Plaszow, as I was working after, oh, by the way, in Plaszow, I was lucky again. I got a job in the carpenter shop because I was skilled worker. I knew how to fix the machine. And comes one day, get, and he orders a big chair for a party, but has to be finished by morning. Not sure we can do it. So he took all the carpenter shop. He sent them to Birkenau to be gassed, to be killed.
Wow.
We were traveling, from Krakow to Auschwitz with the bus is 1.5 hours. They put us in the cattle cart and took us 2 days and 2 nights. And without food, without anybody to relieve ourselves, somehow we survived. In Auschwitz, I'm going to come to that. In Auschwitz, we came to the Birkenau, and we were hungry and thirsty and smelling. And again, we come from the cattle cars, and the SS with the sticks, with the dogs again, start ripping us apart. And we see on one side, we see the crematorium, and one side is going to Auschwitz. And we knew we were going to crematorium. We knew we were gas. I'm asking the same question. Why didn't we start running and revolt, eh? So we'd be shot. We didn't, eh?
Yeah, you couldn't escape, right?
Yeah, and comes Dr. Mengele. I shouldn't call him Dr. Mengele. Mengele, And he looked some kind of a paper. He says, you alle Fachleute, you know what means Fachleute? You all skilled workers, because we came as skilled workers. So we went to Auschwitz. In front of the Auschwitz, then we come over there. It was January, cold, windy, and snow. We have to strip ourselves completely naked in the snow. And because, you know, Germans are very, very clean people, very thorough people. So you have to take a shower before you go to the camp.
Yes.
For hours we stand completely stripped in the, and with the speeches, with the beating, and finally we got to the showers for a few seconds, and rouse, and no clothes, nothing, no towel. We ran to our block, and again speeches from the bloggers. Just I mean, if I talked, it will be hours.
Yes, I think it's terrible, right? Because yeah, it was snowing and you have to be naked there and you could die, right? Many people died because of the
People
weather.
died. People died. It was dying right there around there. Yeah. Auschwitz, should I describe it? Auschwitz? Auschwitz was the main camp, but around the Auschwitz were about 50 other camps. Auschwitz, one which you visit, was a camp which every few months were coming the Red Cross, and the Germans were showing, you see, they have blocks, they sleep, but all around there was going killing. In Auschwitz, you didn't see green. Even when the spring come, the grass was gray. You know why? From the
No.
from the crematoriums.
Wow, from the ashes,
From
right?
the ashes, everything was ashes. The ashes was flying around. Auschwitz, okay? In the beginning, if you survive one day, 1 hour, you survive a day.
Yes.
Roll call. Every morning, every night was a roll call, which you're supposed to stay in the front of the block. And the counting was going for hours. And if you move your head, or you don't take your head at the time, they beat you to death. Always, before you go to work, there were a few people beaten to death. So one day,
Wow.
I'm coming to that now, to what you want to ask me now. I'm standing in the front of the block 18. I have a picture now. I visit the block 18, 19 after last year. I stay on the roll course, and you have to excuse my expression. I shit in my pants. I got diarrhea. I said, what am I going to do now? If they're going to catch me, they're going to beat me to death. But as I said, Germans are very thorough. If you're sick, you go to the hospital. If you're sick, you have to report. So I pick up my head. He says, "Ich melde gehorsam." This means that I have to report that I'm sick. And the whole story is I went to the hospital, and he says, "What's wrong with you?" I said, I have to talk dirty about it. I said, "Scheiße in my Hosen." So it means I shit in my pants without stop. So he says, okay, so you go to block 19. The trustee who took me to block 19, he says, you're very lucky. I said, why am I lucky? Because every 7 days there is a selection. The Mengele comes in the block and he takes the skin ones and puts them to, but he was there yesterday, so you have 6 days to leave, he said. I said, 6 days,
Wow.
it's 6 days, it's better than nothing. And over there, I got very lucky. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone knows this Mengele. Well, as Johnny said, we shouldn't call him doctor because he was killing people, right? But he's like famous for being this terrible man at Auschwitz. So yeah, he was like selecting all the people that was sick or everyone to be killed. So
Muslim,
yeah,
you know her word Muslim? There was
yeah.
an expression, you want to explain the kids what Muslim means? Muslim is somebody who is skin and bones, then we call him Muslim. And as I said, every 7 days, Dr. Mengele, the bastard Mengele, he was coming to the hospital. First of all, he was looking for very, very healthy young boys. And then he was looking for Muslim to put them to crematorium. Now,
Wow.
what he was doing with the young boys, he was experimenting on him. Eh? He was making, he was cutting his. No, I won't talk about. They
Yeah.
after he was through with the boys, there were no more boys anymore. Eh?
Yeah, I know he has done terrible experiments to
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So yeah,
I
and
met I met him once a week. Eh? In the
wow,
hospital once a week because after it's a long story how the Polish Stubner test the trustee start to like me, and when the man was coming, I was very sick. He was hiding me under the bed, and but the first time he chose me to crematorium. Eh?
wow.
He chose me. He took this my chart and he put in the crematorium. And the Polish Stubner tester, he takes the paper and puts it on the other side. Eh?
Wow, yeah, he
Yeah,
saved you. Wow.
yeah. So many things like that. You know, people ask me, how could you survive 4 years like that? Because every minute is a survive. Eh? You survive at this hour, you survive the next hour. Was it a miracle? Sometimes it's a miracle. Was luck. Was a good luck that I got sick and I went to the hospital. Because after, you want to ask me the question next, after the Polish Stubner test didn't let me out of the hospital. He trained me to be nurse's assistant, eh?
Oh yeah, you work right for the infirmary. What did you do
Yeah,
there?
infirmary. That's what I said. So once I got well, I was measuring the temperature, I was counting the pulse and putting on the chart. Terrific job. And then I graduated. I was like a janitor. I wash the floors in the morning. I have enough food, eh? Because in the morning I was going to bring to the kitchen to bring the coffee to the hospital, and I got in touch with some cooks from Czechoslovakia, from Bratislava, and he put potatoes underneath the coffee, and we were bringing in the coffee with them. Oh, it was, I mean,
Yeah, such a good man, right? That he wanted
oh
to
yeah,
help the sick people.
and believe it or not, because the from a Red Cross from Switzerland once a few weeks was coming to inspection. So they were showing, you see, they have logs, they have this, and they have a school in Auschwitz. They have a school in Auschwitz. Would you know that? I went to the school.
The school.
School,
How?
yeah, because, yeah, he sent me to school to learn to be a nurse, a male nurse.
Oh, a nurse,
Yeah.
right?
In
So they,
because when I was coming, the inspection says, look, there's a school there. But the next day, the school went to crematorium. Doesn't make difference. I mean,
oh wow, yes,
so I was able to help lots of people very much because I have enough food. And
yes,
I don't know if I mentioned this in my book, but there were part of the camps were girls behind a barbed wire. So one of the girls find out from Krakow that I have a good job. So she asked me if I can bring a soup. So at night we meet and I push under the barbed wire. I met her after.
wow. And you gave her some soup.
Yeah, I was smuggling soup under every night. She says, I meet you 11:30 near the barbed wire, and I put it out the bottom, push out the soup. So there was it's a I have a word. So I get nervous when I talk about it.
Don't worry.
Yeah. You know, I put my live on because they would catch me, they would shoot me a minute.
Yes. But yeah, it's good that obviously you were helped, right, by the Paul that you said that he was in the infirmary, and then you were able to help others, as you said now with this girl that you gave her soup. So it's nice that even if you were in that conditions, you also wanted to help others.
Yeah.
Okay, and can you tell us, what happened next? Maybe you can go to the next camp experience or whatever you want to tell.
Okay, after Auschwitz, Auschwitz was liberated in January 18, 1945. Because I was working in the hospital and started to be evacuation. I was working in the hospital, so I could stay in hospital and be liberated the next few days. But I knew what they're going to do, the Germans. They would shoot everybody before they go. So I was evacuated and I went on the March of Living, no March of Living, Dead Marches.
Wow, yeah.
You see, I get confused, eh? You cannot describe the 5 months after, from January till May, what I was already going down and down and down. We're marching from camp to camp. Snow, no food. 5 months, no food. 5 months, yeah. No, I must have something. And I will tell you a good story, okay?
Okay.
When we were marching from Auschwitz, and for 2 days, finally we got to one town, and they put us on a cattle train, an open cattle train. No, it's January. We're going first to Poland, and then we pass. I don't want to remember. Then we passed the border to go to Czechoslovakia, and right after there was a town which I still remember the name of the town, Morawska Ostrava. The train stopped all of a sudden in the town. The people from the town were surrounding the train, hey, the whole town. They didn't let through.
Wow.
The Germans were shooting at them, and they were throwing at us blankets and bread. And I got hold of one bread, but everybody was, I will never remember. So
yeah, wow.
you may ask me, it give me will to live, eh? It showed me that there are people who really care about it, eh? Not too
Yes.
many, but he did.
That's amazing, right? Because they, those Czech people, they didn't know you, but they were
They knew
risking.
because there was train after train coming, so they
Yeah,
knew. They knew the starving people. They're
yeah,
dying there.
they were risking their lives for giving you food, right?
Yeah, they were shooting at them. They were
Wow,
fighting them back. I Years ago I wrote to the town, and they sent a reporter to me, and they write about it in the newspaper.
wow,
Now marshes, you march from I don't know winter, no food. Some kids, when I talk about it, ask me, "Did you brush your teeth?" I said, "Sure, I brush my teeth. What else should I tell?" No, brush my teeth. I didn't
yeah, of
have any.
course not.
I didn't have any teeth. I lost. They were beaten up, and then we came to the. Finally, we came to the mud house, and you heard about the camp. And again, you have to. But we stay 2 days and 2 nights in front of the bathhouses to take a shower. 2 days and two
Wow.
nights. I
In
have
the
a picture.
snow.
I have a picture of it. If you Google Mauthausen, you can see us standing in the front of the no of the bath over the hundreds and hundreds of people. I was lucky again. I always have a friend. Something is,
Yes.
and he came to me. He says we were sitting completely undressed, winter again. He says, Janek, they call me Janek. Let's stick together. Two of us maybe better than one. And somehow he was stronger than me, and we sneak into the bathtub, to the bathroom. And again,
Wow.
shower and out to the barracks with the speeches and so on. So on one, I'll tell you a good story, okay? Two good stories. There was one camp. The name of the camp is Melk. You don't see much, but Mauthausen you're going to see a lot. There was, now when you take a cruise on the Danube, you pass by Melk, they show you the beautiful town with the cluster, everything. In this camp, we're walking at night in the mines.
Yeah, in mine.
And during the day, you were looking for some food. So I said, where we can find food? Maybe in the garbage near the kitchen, So I went on I started looking for some scrap of food in the garbage. All of a sudden, a boy, maybe 2 years younger, ran from the kitchen with a bowl of soup. Imagine that, gives me the soup and runs back. Years after, I got married, and my sister-in-law was living in Brooklyn, New York, and we went to her wedding. And she introduced me her future husband. He looks at me and he starts crying. And I said, "Why are you crying?" He says, "I'm the boy who brought you the soup in the camp." Isn't that a nice story?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really nice story, right? Because you had the opportunity to see him again after all of that.
So you asked me how could you, why did you survive?
Yeah, yeah,
Luck,
yeah.
luck, luck, luck.
Yeah, you say that it was luck, right? You think that all of that people that help you, all that happened was luck, right? Because most of the times everyone around you was killed, but you were safe, right? So
Yeah.
that's amazing.
On March of Living, there was one camp, which I don't think I even say this in my book. There was a tent camp in Mannhausen. Beginning 1945, the Hungarian Jews were still working with the army, German army, and then after they sent them to the camps. So they were on the death marches, but they were much stronger than us. And they put us in a tent. No, I won't talk about it. You see,
Okay.
we were already old prisoners, so we could survive on a piece of bread, on a nothing. Those poor guys, they were well fed before. They just started to be starved for weeks. There were piles and piles of dead bodies in the front of the tent. They were eating the bodies.
Yeah, wow, that's so
they were
terrible.
eating human flesh.
Wow.
So I didn't want to mention even in this one thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, by the way, Johnny has a book. I'm going to, in one moment, send you the link here if you want to buy it, because if you want to know all the details of his story, the book is super good and it's called Carry the Torch. I will send you here the link. But yeah, that's why he says, like, yeah, in my book, I said this and that. It's an amazing book I just read. So yeah, but okay. I want to ask you, did you experience mercy from any German soldier sometime?
You see, it happened in Melk. Melk again is the beautiful town, but everybody was starving to death. We were walking at night in the mines, and I was still small boy. I was 16 or 17. We went to the mines, and the capo gave me a big drill, which was bigger than me, and to start drilling. I couldn't lift it. I couldn't. So he beat me almost to death. That finally, I don't know if he got pity on me or says you take the wagon and we take the dirt outside. So it was night when I was taking the dirt. There was watchtower, and all of a sudden, from the watchtower fell a piece of bread. I didn't want to look at it. And every night I didn't have time, but I know about 12 o'clock at night, I was passing by the watchtower and piece of bread fell down to I didn't see who was it. Was a German or was who. So it gives you hope, eh? That's
Yes.
what keeps you alive.
Yes, and I read you at your book, right? That that person that gave you bread, he kept doing that for many days, right?
Yeah, but I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I didn't see him. I don't know who was it. I didn't want to look up, eh? Because if I look up, he's supposed to shoot me or something, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But as you said, right? It's I think those little things, they gave you hope to survive, right?
That's what it is. The town in Moravska Ostrava, the boy who ran from the kitchen, the who knows who was it, the soldier.
Yeah, that's true. And I read something so interesting in your book. In your book, you said that you could disconnect from the terrible reality that you lived in the camps.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you did that? How you did it?
This was one day. This was I think in Auschwitz. And for something, you just turn your head left or right, they beat you to death. So the cop or something started beating me, and all of a sudden it came to my mind, the beautiful, beautiful country, which we were, I was, in 1939, I was in the camp with the summer camp, and the blue sky and the bird flying, and all of a sudden I could turn myself off, and I was in the mountains, in the beautiful country, and they could beat me, but I didn't feel it. I tell you something else. Years after I came to Canada, 1948, I went to the dentist, and the dentist says, I have to drill your head. I'm going to give you injection. I said, I don't need it. He says, well, you
Of course.
crazy or something? I said, no, just no, I couldn't do it anymore. I could do it. It's like self-hypnosis or maybe, who knows. For a years I could do it, eh?
Yeah, wow. What John is telling us is that he could, like, when he was beaten by the Germans, he could disconnect his mind from the terrible things that
Yeah.
were happening, and he didn't feel pain, right? You didn't feel pain when they were beating you because you were thinking about the blue skies, the
Yeah.
camp, all the things, the beautiful things that you know that they still existed outside.
Well, that's not easy to do it, but I learned to do it. Maybe that's why my life, who knows? You know,
Yeah, that's amazing.
everybody can do it. No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah, it's amazing, right? Because I don't think that anybody of here we can do that, you know, like block the pain. But yeah, it's amazing, and of course, that's one of the things that made you survive, thinking about the beautiful things outside, right?
Hypnosis, that's self-hypnosis, I would say. That's what it is. You know,
Mhm.
you can hypnotize a person, but you can
True.
self-hypnotize yourself too.
Wow. Yes, so it's amazing. But do you want to tell us another experience about the camps, or maybe what happened after you were liberated?
Well, this was, you still can Google Gunskirchen, so you see my liberation. There's a 71st Infantry or Army, which the some of the captain is describing my liberation, and they make some pictures, and you can see it. By the way, did you find the other thing on? No. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. You got it. Hey, that's me. Yeah. Okay. This was me laying down. Okay. I was laying and already dying. You know, I'm going to tell you about this one here. This exactly what it is. You see the
Wow.
barracks over there? Hey,
Yes.
yeah, that's where we're laying. Um, I will tell you about the last few days. Again, I find myself a friend, and was after sleeping one night in the barracks, which were like sardines. He says, we wouldn't survive another night. We go out. He says, I stole from somebody a blanket. We're going to make a tent or something like this. I couldn't already move. I couldn't hear anymore. I had like bzzz from hunger. Who knows where I had my last food?
Wow.
And we built like a so-called tent from the blanket. And I was laying there. You see the picture? That's how I was laying there. And he went to kitchen to steal some food. He comes to me, says, Janek, I was able to, we call it stealing, organizing, we couldn't call it stealing. I was being organized to to steal some potato peels, and we're gonna cook them. Hey, then he comes a few hours after. He says, Janek, there is no guard. There is nobody around the camp. And he says, we're running away. There were no more Germans around. It was the last day. And he brings me a stick, and he had a knife on the end of the stick. He puts the knife. He says, you hold this as a weapon. And here are the potato peels. We're going to go to the woods. We're going to cook them. We're going to have a good... And imagine the two ghosts going to the woods, and I with a stick with a knife, okay, and we come to, after the woods, towards the highway. We come to the highway, and we hear cars coming, and soldiers, and we listen to the soldiers, and I said, they speak Dutch. No, Dutch language is a combination of German and English. Then I listen again, he says, no, that's English, the Americans. I mean, big story after, eh? We ran away, we says, we are prisoners of war. We didn't want to say we are Jews, eh? We're still afraid to say we were Jews. They got scared of us. Two ghosts coming from the woods, one with a stick with a knife.
Wow. Yes.
There was no organization. There was, when I was weighing 37 kilos, you know what 37 kilos?
Yes,
it's about
wow.
75 pounds, and full of louse, eh? Hopefully you could put like this and you pick up louses, little louses, eh? The bugs which they stick to you. And we're going from house to house, begging for food. After the war, I'm free, and I still go to the Germans to beg for food.
Yes.
Many, many of us die after the liberation, eh? Then somebody starts yelling, there is a train full of sugar, eh? So they ran after the sugar to eat the sugar, and they were dying on the sugar, eh? No,
Yeah.
they were dying over there.
Yeah, so, well, it's good that you found that soldiers, well, the American soldiers, and, you know, it's for us to think and value food. You were years without eating well, right? And that day that you said that you were so happy to cook those potato peels, I think
We never
should...
cooked the potato peels.
No, you couldn't. Okay,
No.
yeah, but you were
No.
excited.
Yeah,
Like,
but
to eat
I
it.
was saving them for the next day. And I learned English that time. You know what were my first words? I'm hungry. And every American I met, I'm hungry. They were good people, eh? They were giving you chocolates, this, and was wrong thing, eh? My friend was smart guy. He was older than me. He says, Janek, don't you dare eat the chocolate. You're gonna die. No, stomach empty.
Yeah, of course, because because you were so weak, right? If you eat something like so heavy or something, you can't.
No, the week, but I almost die after liberation. Eh? I was full of louse, and I got typhus. Typhus, and I don't remember much, but I was delirious. I had a 40 temperature for 2 months. They put us to some kind of Lazarus or some field hospital, and I didn't want to let the German doctor come to me. I was yelling, I didn't let them touch me. Eh? Finally came they find some Jewish doctor from the American. He put me in peace. Then after I was 3 years in refugee camp. Eh? After but this was okay already.
Yeah, you thank God you recovered of that, right? Because yeah, you were liberated, but you were sick, of course, because all
I
of
was sick
the
for 2 months. They told I'm already dead.
yeah, wow. And what happened next? I read you went to like a school, right? That
Yes,
they
okay. After let's say 5 months, finally, President Truman find out exactly what happened to us, and he gave us good recommendations, like in the buildings, and we have an apartment, but still not enough food. And they opened up a school, art school. You heard about art school or RT school? I know you did.
yes, I have, but I don't think all of us know about
Yeah,
how is that? What is that? Yeah, what?
it was a training school. We learned a lot. For 2 years, I went to the school, and we went through the high school fast, and I learned electronics, radio repair shop. And when I came to Canada, the first thing I went to the school. I finished engineering,
Yeah,
electronic engineering after that.
okay. I think I have some photos of you here. This was after liberation in the
Yeah,
DP camp, right?
this was right after the, hey, look, I'm wearing a tie, or I have a hat, or something. I don't look
Yeah.
different now, eh?
No, you're so alike, yeah. But in this picture, you had 20 years, right? In
But
this picture.
you see that I never smile, eh? Look the eyes, eh? They're very sad, eh? I never
Yeah.
smile, yeah.
But look, yeah, here in this photo, you had the age of many of us, yeah, more or less. So
Yeah.
wow. And I think,
I was your age, yeah.
yeah,
Hey, for sure the other one, yeah.
I have
You
here.
have the, you know
This
what
is
it
from
is?
the
This is
camp.
from Mauthausen, eh? I found this out on a Google. Here,
Yeah,
this is my card from Mauthausen.
yeah.
So
This
you
is
don't believe me with the number from Mauthausen.
your ID, right?
You have
From
some
the camp,
from
Mauthausen.
Mauthausen, yeah. Yeah, and I have another
And
one from Auschwitz showing this is, where is
I
it
think
from?
this is another one that yeah, it says it was
Oh,
from
this
the
one I came to Canada.
International
Yeah,
Refugee
international.
Organization.
Yeah, when I came to Canada. I sent it to you, eh?
I think this was in your book, in the ebook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This is
Imagine
the
that.
ID from the refugee camps, right? And when you
Yeah,
changed,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
picture
here,
here.
yeah, this is the one that you sent me that, yeah, it
Hey,
says that you studied
I
as
look, you
technician.
see, here I'm happy already, eh? I
Yeah,
smile. You have the numbers here from which camp. 174, 131. I have this one.
yeah, you can see there the names of the camps and yeah, Johnny's ID. I think you changed here, right? Your name and your birth date.
Yeah, but this is not the right birthday. This is my fake birthday. I have two
Yeah.
birthdays, eh? I celebrate two. See, this
Well,
is July 31st, 1931. Is a big story attached to this one here. Should I tell you?
yes.
You know, when we were in the refugee camps, I was dreaming to get out, to go to the America, to Mexico, wherever where they take me. The Canada didn't want to take the Jews. So it came to the DP camp, refugee camp, delegation from Jewish Congress from Canada, and they said they could take some orphans. I was already too old to be orphan, so he says, here's some papers, and you're gonna be now no ROTHBAUM young, but Jablon EPHROIM, born this year, and that's how I was able. and I remain like this. On my citizenship paper, I'm born 1931.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're
that's
younger. That's why you're younger, I think, because you
yeah,
changed your birth date.
1931.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I think I have these photos from when you were a
Oh,
student.
that's from the school. You
Yeah.
know what? Those guys remember my friends till today. They're almost dead. This is the teacher, Mike. That's me. That's
Yeah,
my best
wow.
friend now. He lives next door to me now. And
Really?
yeah, he lives right next door to me. Not next door, next building.
Wow.
And here, this one is the best accountant in Quebec. He finished accounting with a gold medal. Eh?
Wow.
This one here, mayor, very very rich guy. Very
Yes.
well off. The
And
rest
I
of
think
them.
these are
Oh,
with
this
your,
is the school. Yeah, that's Weiman, and this was our professor. That's me. Oh, these were the teachers almost.
yeah, these are memorable photos, right?
Yeah.
And I think I have these, well, you didn't say it yet, but I have these photos, well, I have this photo with your friend, right?
Yeah, this was my best friend. Do you see what we're wearing? You know what it is? This is American uniforms, eh? This,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
yes.
American uniforms. Yeah, he, he was a tailor. He could do it.
Okay.
His his uh, his daughter lives in the same building, eh? She lives on the
Wow.
seventh floor. Yeah, his daughter. He passed away. He was
Oh,
much older than me. Not
okay.
much.
Yeah, and after being that school, you came to Canada, as you said, right? As orphans. I think I have here the photo of the ship that you came in.
Yeah, I forgot Lanquist, General Lanquist or General Stewart. Oh yeah, she. These are the orphans. Her son. Uh, she's still my best friend, eh? She's
Wow.
92, 93 already.
Oh yeah. So she's
Yeah,
alive.
this is Maya Friedman, the chief accountant in Quebec. This guy here. He passed away. He passed away, and I look young there, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, you came and in that ships to Canada, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
it was it, when I was in Auschwitz, I had a dream, you know, to have a good blanket. We call it Canada blanket, the best, and to work in a best place. You know, it's a warehouse when we were separated the things from the transport. We call it Canada. If we work in Canada, I will say. So my dream, when I'm gonna be free, I'm gonna come to Canada, and I'm here. And it's really the best country in the world.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm glad
Uh,
you got to Canada, right? Because yeah, as you said, Auschwitz has had a section that was called Canada,
Yeah,
where people worked there, right? With I think in Canada they had all these possessions of the
yeah,
prisoners, right?
yeah.
Like yeah, I don't know, watches, money, all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much
Yeah.
time you have?
Oh yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I will reduce my questions so all the other young people can ask you some
Yeah,
questions. But I wanted to ask you, did you ever go to Poland, and what was that experience?
yeah. Well, I didn't ever went to Poland, but March of Living They find out that I was in all the camps, and they asked me to teach the kids. So in 1918, I went first with the MOL, March of Living, with the 220 kids. And I went to Krakow, and CTV News, this is the biggest television station in Canada, asked me if he can follow me, okay, and the crew followed me constantly and went to my house. You have a picture on my house, which I hold the picture of my brother in the same spot. You have this one? I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You see, this is the same spot.
Sorry, here you are.
And this is my brother, the same before the war. Hey, is it something?
Yeah, that's the photo of your brother, and you are.
This is the window. This is the door here.
Wow, yeah, you're in front of your childhood house, right?
Oh yeah, this was
And
some experience. And this is this January, a few months ago. When there again, there's the window from my house. I never went through the door. I always opened the window, jumping up to it.
wow.
Nice
And
house.
what did you feel like being there again?
For me?
Yeah.
Could you repeat the question?
Oh yeah, that how did you feel being there again?
I was so happy. It brought so many good memories. Eh? I have only good memories from them.
Yeah, I am going to put these photos of you, okay, there, so they can watch them. Okay, I think this is with the young people you were talking with, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is me, okay, and this is the entrance. This is the place which I came January 1944, and the crematoriums we can see right there. Right there, I was 75 years ago. In this part of it, this is why I'm telling the kids.
Wow. Yes, and here you are.
This is the block 19. I'm standing right in front of the block. This was the hospital. This is one of the survivors too, and these are the kids over there.
Yeah, this photo is in Auschwitz 1, right?
Yeah, this was Auschwitz last year. By the way, you know what bar mitzvah is?
Yeah, I have that photo too. I will put it here. Okay. Well, first I have this one of you here that's Auschwitz too, right?
I had my bar mitzvah 2 years ago in Poland.
Yeah, I will put it the photo right now. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
This is the grandson. Oh yeah, here, look at it. Eh?
Yeah, can you explain us that? Because yeah, why did you do it?
Because I never had bar mitzvah. So before we went on March of Living, there was a rabbi with us, and he took me for lunch. And I said, look, if you want to convert me, forget about it. He said, no, I just want to talk to you. Nice guy. And he says, Johnny, you want to have bar mitzvah? I said, what do you mean? I'm 92 years old. He says, okay, we're going to make bar mitzvah in Poland, in the oldest shul in Poland. This is the oldest shul in Poland. Look, the kids.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
They're all my friends, by the way. Eh? They're all my friends on Instagram. They all follow me.
You can follow Johnny on Instagram too, eh?
You should go on Instagram. Every day I put something.
Okay, I will put your name in the chat at the end, but yeah, for the ones that don't know, Bar Mitzvah, it's a Jewish celebration when you turn like a certain age. So yeah, Johnny couldn't celebrate it because of the war. That's why he decided to do it 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so
I didn't get a present. Oh, I got a present. So, one of the Polish guys make me a, how we call it, Kepler, eh? With the name of the town.
Yeah, the kippah, right. Okay, yeah, super. And I think I just have another question, and then we will continue with the questions of everyone, because yeah, if not, okay, I have, yeah, two questions. One of it, it's that, okay, I will say that we have a problem in my generation because we don't value many important things in life, because we have everything easy, right? Technology, all the things that we have. Um, what advice do you have for us?
What you see now is we have this situation with coronavirus. For me, that's nothing, eh? You still with your family, you still smile at me, your grandfather is here. So you have to wear a mask, big deal. So you wear a mask, okay? In a couple of years, you're going to forget about it. Nobody is beating you. No, nobody is calling you dirty Jew or whatever it is. You're still with your family. So eh, just just be happy. Be happy with whatever you have. But one thing I can tell you, you should never, never, never forget what happens when one hates the other. Why? Because he's black, because he's Jew, because he has no different eyes. This is something which you could never, never. This is my advice to your kids, eh?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Never, never hate.
Never
I
hate.
used, I used to hate that you have no idea, eh? What hate I had with me. And then I realized that hate is a poison, can kill you. No, I don't hate. You ask me if I hate German? No, but I would never forgive them, eh? I would never forgive them. They said, never forget and never forgive them. Too bad, what can I do? I can't. But I don't hate anymore, no. I love
Yeah,
everybody.
I think that's the best advice, right? Because nowadays we have a lot of hate, yeah, because someone is different to us, and that's what has caused all these terrible events through the story. So thank you for that advice, and let's all of us think about this to love, forgive. Well, forgive, I mean like not that, you know, but yeah, to not hate and love each other and to value things, because Johnny, he didn't have too much food for years. He was starving, he didn't have clothes, and we have everything, right? We have our family, we have food, we have a house, and yeah,
You
we
have
should like,
friends, you call each other, you have Instagram, you have Facebook. So what you asking? What more? You wanna follow me, guys? Hey, you can follow me on the Instagram or
of course, yes, I will put it here.
Facebook is for the older people, right?
Well, we also use it, but yeah, more Instagram, and yeah.
Natalia should. Hey, you crying, sweetie?
Okay, the last question I have for you, and then I will let them
Yeah.
speak. It's like, for you, what does it mean, never again? The quote.
Well, never again means never again should happen. Um, I give you a minute to, okay? Give me a minute to explain never again. 1933, the Germans were burning books. Yeah, you know that, eh? The Germans were burning books.
Yes, burning
5 years
books, right?
after 1938, the Germans were burning synagogues. 5 years after, the Germans were burning people. So that's why I said never, never again should something happen. It's happening now, happening all the time. But you are the one who can do it, who can turn around. You have
Yeah,
to
what?
do, you have to tell the stories. You have to, there is a director of a school in Florida, director of a school, and he says, I never lost my parents. What it means? That Holocaust never happened. How can you, Florida school, a director of school, they throw him out and took him back. I wrote a letter to him. I give him shit, excuse my expression. It's going to happen on the Facebook, eh? There were people coming with the Holocaust denier. I wrote a letter to this, what's his name? Zuckerberg, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I wrote a letter to him. And I don't know if it helped or not, but he stopped doing this. Eh? So you're the one who has to.
Yeah, we as young people, we should always remember that this happened. You are a living proof that this happened. This was a horrible event in the history. So we should learn from it and never repeat it, right? Never hate again. So this never happened. And yeah, share this story, right? I couldn't stream live on Facebook this meeting, but when I upload this video, all of you can go and share his story so more young people can know about him.
We need more people like you. Yeah, I'm not joking, eh?
Yeah, exactly. It's on us, right? Because if we don't know about these stories, our children would not know. The younger generations, they would not know.
You said there are no money left of us, eh? By the way, I may go again in January to you know who sent me an email? The president of Poland.
Oh.
If I want to come in January again for the 7th, I don't think. Did you see a picture of me shaking hands with him?
No, I didn't saw that picture, but yeah,
okay.
That's cool. Okay, and I'm going to let everyone to ask for, but if you don't mind, can you show us your tattoo? If you don't feel
You want to show me my name? This is my name. Here, can you see it? Can you see it?
Lift it a little bit more. Yeah.
174, 130. That's in German, 174, 131. This was my name in Auschwitz.
Wow, yes. Okay, so thank you so much. I think we have everything
touch, eh?
to think about.
How many kids you have there? 29, eh?
We are 59 right now, but yeah, they're going to ask questions right now. Just a few one, if you don't mind.
No, I love it. I love the question.
Okay, well, I will check the first question and I will.
Remember, I'm hard of hearing. Okay, you talk slower.
Yeah, okay, of course. I have the first question here of, let me check. Jimena Malo, are you still here? I don't know. Okay. I can, I will unmute you if you want to ask him the question personally, because you said here that you want to talk to him. So, okay, let's see.
How about Natalia? You have no question?
I am checking the, sorry, I think I was muting you. Okay, Jimena, you can unmute you right now.
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, I would like to say that I'm honored to meet someone so fantastic as you. I think you're a very interesting person. And I think I speak from everyone that your story is fascinating and it's inspiring for everybody. My question to you is that you are 93 years old now, right?
No, I can hardly hear you. Sam, why don't you repeat the question?
You are 93 right now, right?
How many?
If you are 93 years or
I'm 94 and 7 months and 3 days. I'll be 95 in January.
Can you hear me now, kind of?
How many? Sam?
Can you still hear me?
I think he needs you to speak louder because yeah, he has problems with hearing.
It's okay. How do you feel to see the world change so much since you've been this grown up?
You see, my answer is to that only through education, the key to stop hating each other, the key to stop anti-Semitism is education. When the baby is born, the baby is not anti-Semite. The baby doesn't hate black people, doesn't take white people. The way you brought him in, that's the way the baby grows. Or the baby grows to be anti-Semite, or the baby grows to be a good person. The key is only education. You educated the right way. That's where you come from. She's a beautiful girl, eh? Sam. How old are you, sweetie? 2 years old? I asked her, how old is she? She says 2.
Oh, you asked me how old I am?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 21.
21? Yeah, you look like 18.
I'm still a baby, I guess.
You still in the school?
Yes, I'm studying psychology.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
I'm from Mexico, but you speak English like American.
I went to the States for 2 years because of my dad's job, but I feel like English is easier to learn and communicate with a lot of people. So I'm grateful to know English to speak with you.
I just want you to remember what happened to us, okay?
Of course.
And tell your children.
I will. And I'll make them read lots of books.
Remember, okay? Just remember. Never again, eh?
Never again.
Never again.
Thank you so much, Jimena. Well, if everyone can turn on right now their cameras, it will be nice, right? Because Johnny can see us all, but yeah, after continuing with the questions, I want to take a picture of all of us before anyone has to leave this meeting for a reason, I don't know. So if you can turn on your camera, it will be good because we will have this photo of never forgetting this reunion, right? Yeah, and don't worry if you can't turn on your camera, but okay, I'm watching right now, all of you, okay. If you can turn on the camera, if not, don't worry. Okay, I'm waiting a second, but okay. I will take two or three photos because we are a lot, right? So we all fit in this photo. So please smile and I will take this photo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me save this photo. I will go to the next page of Zoom because we are a lot. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3.
Hold
okay.
it. Want to make you a picture.
Okay, wait me a second. I'm saving them. Okay, there's people that doesn't have the camera, but okay, don't worry. Another one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you so much. And okay, I will continue asking the questions that they have, or if they want to turn on the microphone. So, okay, the next question I think it's of Elias Damian. Do you want to open your microphone or do you want me to ask the question? Let me see. I will allow everyone to turn on the microphone if you want. Yeah. Okay. Eli, en el chat, okay. Okay, Elias has this question. I know you you don't like to talk too much about Schindler, but he has this question. What attitude did Schindler had on you? And how do you remember him? Or you didn't met him?
The wrong person to ask. You know why? He sold
you
me to
didn't met
some,
him.
myself, he sold me to some others. He throw me, I mean, not throw me out. He took money from some others, but on the end, he was a hero. He was a hero. He saved lots of people, saved lives. There is even the next building over there, one left from really is from the Schindler's List. I was not on Schindler's List, and by luck I survived. But basically, if he would skip me, I would for sure survive. Anyway, I believe that something like this.
Okay.
I'll tell you another small story, okay?
Yeah.
Remember Schindler's List, the movie?
Yes.
Remember the toilet with the holes when the kids are hiding the scene? So I was one of them.
Wow.
The Spielberg came to me to do my house. You know Spielberg?
Yeah.
And I told him the story and he put in the movie.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you. And we're so excited too, because here I invited some of my friends from communication and we love cinema and all this stuff, right? Of course, we watched your that movie and wow. Thank you for answering. Okay. We have this question of Carlos Castañeda. I don't know if you want to unmute you or do you want me to ask the question?
You ask the question.
Okay. He says, hello, I have a question. Were there rebellions in the concentration camps?
Yeah, okay. There were rebellion in Krakow ghetto. I have the picture of this of the place. There were 12. There were, as a matter of fact, friends of my older brother. They blow. If you see the movie Schindler's List, in the beginning they show the nightclub. So the boys went and they blow up the nightclub and they kill 15 Germans. After they escaped, 2 of them were cut. There was a rebellion in Auschwitz, all of them Auschwitz. The Sonderkommando, you know what Sonderkommando is? These are the people that were working in the crematoriums. They blow the crematorium. You heard about it?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, there were girls working in the factory. They were bringing the dynamite. Those girls were hanged in October 1944. 4 of them. I witnessed the hanging. And one of them, young girls, I mean 18, 20, they were crying. I remember this. So one of them says, "Don't cry, takes only a second." I remember this. So there were that's the one I remember. We didn't get help. I remember when I was still in the. Should I tell you this? How much time I have? I have a few minutes.
No, you keep going, keep going. It's okay.
Yeah. this was in Krakow ghetto. I was going, I had some money because when they killed my parents, we still have some furniture, something which I sold it. So I have some money. I was working out of the ghetto in the carpenter shop, and I approached, I was dying to escape to join partisan. Me, I don't know, 15 years old, 16 years old. I approached one of the Polak, okay, of the Polish there. I said, help me, I want to join the partisan. He says, shut up, don't talk to me about that. Maybe he was right, maybe he was afraid or something. I was dying to escape. I was dying to join the partisan. We didn't have help. We didn't, no. Everybody wanted to go, no.
Yes.
There was, sure there was in Warsaw, uprising, Warsaw ghetto. We didn't have a chance. Nobody gave a chance.
Yeah. But yeah, thank God you're here, right? You survived. Okay, other young people had questions. Ale Güemes, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you want to turn on your microphone. You can do it if you want to ask.
No, it's through you.
Hi. Well, I want to say that first of all, thanks for giving us the space to listen about these amazing stories.
I don't see now. I don't see you anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't turn on my camera right now. But well, I want to say that I wrote 2 questions, but I will only read one. Right now, young people is suffering an anxiety and depression thanks to quarantine. I mean, it's understandable because we are living in a totally different era, but still, I'm sorry. I want to ask you, what reflection can you give us to motivate ourselves to help others and stop hate?
You asked me something? Sam, I didn't get the question.
Oh, okay, I repeat it.
Sam?
Okay, Sam, please, can you read the question?
Oh, yeah, well, what she meant is that now in quarantine, most of the people has anxiety and all this stuff, right? Because we're in our houses and all this. And what advice, let me find the question because, okay, sorry.
It's in 2 parts.
Okay. Ale says, I want to ask you what reflection can you give us to motivate ourselves to help others and stop hate in midst of this pandemic? Yeah.
Pandemic to me is nothing, as I told you before. What's pandemic? So you get sick, you still with your family, you eat, you're not sure anything. It comes, it goes. There were many pandemics, there were many during the history. We have another few months, it's gonna go away and you're gonna forget about it. So don't worry about the pandemic, that's nothing. Yeah. For me, it's nothing, unless I get sick. But look, I still go out. I go for a walk. You want to see how it looks Canada? I show it to you here. You see this here? You see? No, you don't see. No.
Just the window.
And it's nothing. In a few months, we're going to have injection, and I hope the next May, I want to go with the kids to the Krakow to go to Auschwitz. Then we go to Israel. The best time we have in Israel with the kids. Oh boy.
Okay.
Would you believe that I have now 260 followers on Instagram, all the kids from the March of Women?
Yeah, you have a lot of followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think you had like 90,
Are you my follower? Not
I
yet.
am your follower, yeah. Okay. We have this other question of my friend Naxid Marquez. I think I will ask that for him. He says, hello, I want to ask you, what was the first thing that you did after the war ended?
After what?
After the war ended.
After the war?
Yeah, when the war ended. Yeah, the World War.
I'm sorry. What did I do after?
Yeah, what was the first thing you did after the war?
I was sick for 2 months. Eh? The first thing, I'm hungry. This was the first thing. And then for 2 months after the liberation, to tell you the truth, I hardly remember because I have typhus, I have diarrhea, I was dying in the hospital for 2 months. There was no organization, nobody who would help us. It was too bad because many people die after the liberation, which they could be alive.
Yeah.
I was free, eh? I was so happy that you have no idea, eh? I didn't care, food not for free, no more shooting, no more. It's almost impossible to describe the feeling.
Yeah.
I have the same feeling on the boat coming to Canada. Oh boy, we were happy. Everybody was sick except us kids, eh? We were going, we were dancing, we were.
Okay.
I tell you one more story, okay? One thing.
Of course.
No, I better not. No, it's okay. Forget it.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, we have a couple of more questions if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind, as long as I can hear it.
Yeah, okay. Pablo Jacome has a question. I don't know if you want to turn on your microphone, Pablo, or I don't know, but. Well, I don't know if he's here, but. Pablo? Okay, I will ask that question. He's asking, are you, did you hear sometime about the Terezin concentration camp?
About what?
The Theresienstadt concentration camp?
Yeah. Theresienstadt was a muster camp, muster show-off camp, show-off to the world. The Jews, no, to look, the crematorium, no, doesn't exist. Killing, no, doesn't exist. So they form like a show-off ghetto, which they have all the intellectual, all the cream from the world, musicians, they have concerts, but on the end, everybody went to Auschwitz, everybody went to crematorium. So just to show the world what it is.
Yes. Pablo asked that question because I work with Pablo in a cinema producer, and we're about to produce a movie of a woman that survived Theresienstadt. So yeah, that's why he asked that. But yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is from Abby Rodriguez. Do you want to turn on your microphone?
Okay, yes. Hi, Donnie, can you hear me? Okay, thanks for sharing with us these amazing stories, because what you have taught us today is priceless. It's priceless. And well, my question is that I can imagine that every day was a terrible experience in those concentration camps. But my question is, what was the motivation inside you that made you want to wake up every day and keep fighting to survive?
Very good question. The survival was 1 hour. After 1 hour, you survive this hour, you want to survive next hour.
Wow.
You are dreaming, maybe tonight I'm gonna get a little bit of soup. And you dream about the soup, which you're gonna get. So you got something. You stay on the roll call for hours. They were beating you up. Many people. He says, I want to go to sleep. At least give me the few hours of sleep. And you survive 1 hour after 1 hour. You survive 1 hour, you want to survive the next hour. And then I was able to, excuse me, I'm going to call it dirty. I didn't give a shit what's going on now, okay? I just want to, or maybe go to sleep, eh? Maybe I can sleep for a few hours, maybe. They don't let you sleep, eh? Because you, after the roll call, finally you went to bed. Few hours after, the trustee starts yelling, "Aussteigen," you know, before anything. If you don't get up on time, you don't stand in attention, they kill you. They beat you to death. So what you want to do? You want to survive this hour.
Wow.
It's not easy. Eh? It shouldn't happen again. Eh? You kids, you should talk about it. Eh? Are you Jewish? No, eh?
No.
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 That's a difference. But remember, don't hate anybody, eh?
No, I think that's amazing what you have told us, because we have learned to live one day at a time, but you learn to live 1 hour at a time.
1 hour, yeah.
Yes, so that's amazing.
1 hour, maybe. You want to survive another hour. You want to survive to go to so-called bed. You want to survive to get you soup in the evening or piece of molded bread.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, we just have here a comment from Andrea Mendoza, and she says, I can't imagine it was terrible being there. You're a great survivor and it's amazing. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I really appreciate it. Okay.
How many kids you have today? 42, right?
Yeah, now we are 46 people in here, but yeah. I think, okay, we have other question, like 3 more questions. We have 3 more questions, I think. Okay. Jennifer, Luis, do you want to turn on your microphone?
Yes, I will.
Jennifer, Luis.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna switch rooms real fast. So my question was, when you went to Canada, you said that they only took orphans. So did a family take you in?
Not in the beginning. In Canada, we have a prime minister at the time, Mackenzie. So they were pushing him to get some refugees. So you know what the answer was? 1 is too many. This was the answer after the war. And in the beginning, they took only orphans. Then they started taking skilled workers, and finally, there was no one in Germany. Look, after the war, Prime Minister of Canada, the best country in the world, they asked him to get the refugees in. 1 is too many. Eh? You know what I mean? 1 Jew is too many Jews. should not happen again. Eh? Where are you from, Brigitte?
I'm from the United States. I'm from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm a student at the University of Tennessee.
Yeah. Remember what I told you, eh?
Yes, thank you so much for
Yeah.
sharing your story with us.
Follow me on the Instagram. You see every day something.
I did already.
Yeah?
Yes.
I put something funny, something not funny. When I put something funny, I get 260 likes. When I put something sad,
we will follow you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay. We have the next question, David Buxdorf. He's my cousin, and he has a question for you.
Yeah, hi. I would like to ask you, how did you live your Judaism after the Shoah, the Holocaust?
I mean, what? So slowly.
How did you live your Judaism after the Shoah? And did you keep practicing after?
Oh, I am not practicing. I'm a Jewish, okay. Sometimes I go to shul, sometimes no. Only on the high holidays. I'm not religious.
Okay.
I couldn't be religious, right? When I went to Wailing Wall, you heard about what Wailing Wall is?
Yes, of course, in Jerusalem. I'm Jewish as well. My grandparents survived the Shoah as well.
I see. So I went to the Wailing Wall, and the rabbi was behind me, a few of the boys, and I spoke to the guy upstairs. Hey, I said, I don't believe that you exist. Hey.
Yeah.
And I thought he answered me. He says, I create you, and you are the one, not me. I mean, I don't believe, because if there will be somebody really it would not allow to. Anyway, I don't. It's okay. I don't know if I believe it or not. Good question.
Thank you so much, Johnny. Okay, we have another question of Casey. Do you want to open your microphone?
Hi.
Hey,
hi.
She's laughing with me.
Hi. I was wondering if, well, my previous question was already answered. So I was wondering if you have ever been in contact with other survivors.
Oh yeah, you see, when we came here to Canada, all orphans, all survivors, we were called greener turquoise, you know, means greener turquoise. And we said, now we're going to start talking about our experience. They said, forget about it. We came here, 75 orphans. It's already 70 years. We still are friends. We still feel home between each other. And mind you, since few years with the March of Living, it changed. Eh? All of a sudden, we're not greener turquoise, but we are heroes. Okay, we'll be heroes. Where are you from? Lady?
I'm from Tennessee in the United States.
United States.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for sharing everything.
You're welcome. I'm glad that I live in Canada.
Okay, we have this last question. Oh no, there's more, but okay. Andrea Solis, do you want to turn on your microphone?
Yes, sorry. Hi, it's an honor for me to meet you, and
I don't get a word what you say.
So emotional, like, he can hear me?
Slower, please.
Oh, sorry. It's emotional. Thank you for give us your time. Thank you for be so brave. My question to you is, were you ever a refugee before getting in the camps, in the concentration camps?
Yeah, I didn't get the question. Could you, Sam, could you repeat the question?
She says, were you ever a refugee before reaching the concentration camps?
That was a refugee?
Andrea, do you mean like before the camps or after the camps?
No, before.
Oh.
Like
I mean, I was with my family with a refugee.
Yeah, but I mean like with a German people, like a community. I don't know. No, no sé si pues creo que no, ¿verdad? So, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Okay.
I was a refugee before the
Okay, yeah, I think that was the last question, but we have a comment here of Natalia. Paulina, I don't know if you want to open your microphone or do you want me to read it?
I can open it.
Hi.
Hi. Well, I just want to say thanks for gave us the chance to hear your story. For me, since I was in junior high school, I've been so interested in this topic, the Holocaust. And it always gives me goosebumps when I hear about it. When you gave us the reflection that we need to be happy, that we don't need to hate, and that we have our families, I got emotional. When you asked me if I was crying, I was.
Yeah.
I was.
You shouldn't
and
cry.
Yeah, and I was crying because sometimes we don't take care of the people we have with us. And also because sometimes we don't feel that we feel that our lives are maybe bad. Sorry, I'm nervous. We think our lives might be difficult, but you showed us that there is always a way to keep it on with our lives. And thank you for giving us hope with your speech.
You're welcome, sweetheart. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
This is my job now. Whatever I have left. Let me make a picture of you. Too late now.
Oh, of course. He wants to take a picture of us with his phone, so smile.
Okay.
Are you going to put it in the story of your Instagram?
For me?
If you're gonna put it on your story on Instagram.
If I want to put my story on Instagram, I'm every day with some other story. Okay, every day I'm on the.
Okay.
So you follow me.
Yes, of course. Did you already took the photo or do you want us to smile at you?
No, I mean, I want to make a photo.
Okay, he's taking the photo.
And you're going to see on Instagram this picture.
Okay, yeah, and just for finishing this meeting, I wanted to, yeah, I will send
don't
again.
Cry, sweetheart, eh? Natalie, don't cry.
I will send you again the link of his book if you want to read it. But yeah, this is the, I just wanted to put the photo of the, yeah, this is the cover of the book. He made this book with another,
that's me.
With another survivor, right? It's like a collaboration.
You talking to me?
Yeah,
no.
That you wrote this book with another survivor, right?
Yeah, but he's passed away already.
Oh, that's bad, but yeah.
Yeah, because it was not enough to publish one, so they took two similar stories and they put together. By the way, I remember him. Did you read his story too?
I didn't have time because I wanted to read your story and interview you, but of course I will read his story too.
I read his story and I remember him from Plaszow. Could you believe it? Yeah.
Wow, so you remember him from the concentration camp.
Yeah, I remember him. He was working he was a busboy for Amon Get.
Wow.
Hey, that's me. I don't have any more of this here. I give it away.
Yes, that's you with your book. You published it like 2 years ago, right? It's like a new book.
You know, the book goes to schools, eh? And every one of them, if not the epidemic, I was going to all the schools and they distribute the book free of charge to all the kids.
Wow.
And they read about it and I talk about it.
That's amazing. Thank you for doing that.
It's too bad now. As a matter of fact, I have 2 weeks ago, I have a meeting with the 200 kids from John Abbott College.
Wow. Yeah, thank you so much.
I do my best. I do whatever I can. I'm 94 at 7 months and 3 days. That's all, eh?
Yeah, wow. Thank you so much for this time, for answering all our questions, for teaching us these valuable lessons of life, to don't hate, to love, and to never let this happen again by telling your story and all the stories of these the survivors and also the ones that were murdered, right? Because as you said, as I have this photo over here, that's my great-grandfather.
Yeah.
And he was from Poland. His family was killed at the Holocaust. So yeah, we should also remember the ones that were murdered, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Johnny.
You're welcome. Anytime. Anytime, okay?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
So
just for ending.
I click leave now. Click.
No, just wait me a second. I wanted just to read what I put in. This is what the advertisement I did for people to know about this interview, but I just wanted to read the little poem I made because yeah, I always made little poems from for the people I'm going to interview. So yeah, I wanted to read it and then we have to say goodbye, but it was a beautiful time. Okay. He worked in hell in 6 camps, taken to death in more than 1 march, but he's alive, overcame the horror, and today he tells his story with honor. Thank you so much, Johnny.
You're welcome.
Say goodbye to Johnny. Yeah. You can turn on your microphone.
You are my revenge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you very so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.